Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. Today's article has to do with Severodonetsk, and it discusses the Russians destroying the bridges, the retreat bridges for the Ukrainian army. That means Ukrainian army cannot go back or has to swim a little bit. And also, it talks about if this is the case, it will block the Russians from crossing the rivers and the river and advancing on the west. So see what's going on here. This article comes from The Week by Peter Weber on June 14th, 2022. This is the title. Russia destroys the last bridge to Severodonetsk, cutting off Ukrainian defenders and Russian advance. So Russian forces and artillery have pushed Ukrainian defenders out of the center of Severodonetsk, somehow only the center. I saw some articles where they're like out in the Azot plant and they're staying over there like Azovstal part number 2 from Mariupol. So nevertheless, they pushed Ukrainian defenders out of the center of Severodonetsk, one of Ukraine's last strongholds in eastern Luhansk province, and damaged the third and final bridge connecting Severodonetsk to its twin city Lysychansk, and supply lines to the west. Ukrainian officials said late Monday, and I'm quoting, "It is currently impossible to use the bridge," said Luhansk Regional Governor Serhiy Haidai. Russia destroyed the second of the three bridges over the weekend, and with all three now unusable, it will be difficult but not impossible to resupply Ukraine's embattled defenders with food, weapons, ammunition, and reserve troops. And I'm quoting, "The ways to connect with the city are quite difficult, but they exist," Alexander Stryk, head of Severodonetsk military administration, said on Ukrainian television. About 500 civilians are holed up with Ukrainian defenders at the city's Azot chemical plant. He said, and evacuations are taking place every minute when there is quiet there, or there is possibility of transportation, end quote. Severing all three bridges between Severodonetsk and Ukrainian-held territory will trap the remaining Ukrainian soldiers. But Russia pays a cost too. Russian forces should in principle be seeking to seize the bridges rather than destroy them, since Russian troops have struggled to cross the Severodonetsk River. U.S. thanks the Institute for the Study of War noted Sunday, and I'm quoting, "It seems unlikely that the benefit of catching a relatively small number of defenders would be worth the cost of imposing a contested river crossing on Russian troops," end quote. Yes, U.S. think tank, I think the Russians know what they're doing. The battle for Ukraine Eastern Donbas region, which includes Luhansk, will surely go down in military history as one of the most brutal battles in Europe and for Europe. For Europe. Ooh. Ukrainians are defending Europe because the Russians are on their way to Portugal right now. They want to say Lisbon. Jesus Christ, Lisabona. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, said in his nightly address Monday, and I'm quoting, and we draw the attention to our partners on our daily basis to the fact that only a sufficient number of modern artillery for Ukraine will ensure our advantage, and finally the end of Russian torture of the Ukrainian Okay. Ukraine requires support from the US and NATO. Okay. Well, it says it requests for 1,000 howitzers, 300 multiple launch rocket system, and other artillery. Well, you can ask, and ask and you will be maybe given. But what can I do? So these guys destroyed the possibility for these guys being the Russians destroyed the possibility to retreat, but also, as I said at the beginning of this article, their possibility to cross the river. No, you don't have to cross the river necessarily over there. You can cross it somewhere else. And again, I don't know how to put it. but just pay attention and see that I might say all the major battles in Ukraine occurred in Ukrainian cities, within, not outside, not in somewhere in Kursk where that's fields or that's forest. They don't have mountains, nevertheless. No, 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 no. They occurred in the cities. Now, if I invade, what do you say? Oh, we're defending the cities, or you're trying to push the enemy back? What are you doing? So you fight where you find the enemy. So if you find the enemy in Severodonetsk on Mariupol, you say, okay, Emil, but what? Should they just leave the town? Well, I'm not saying that, but then you take some responsibility being in the city and the civilians being shelled when you shell them, right? So when the Ukrainians are shooting at the Russians, right, from within the city, what are the Russians supposed to do if they're the invaders, right? Just my bad, wait for you to get out. And it's not only that, because otherwise they would just surround the city and wait, like Constantinople, in what? By the Turks or Ottomans. Wait until they don't have anything to eat and to drink. Is that how it works? We're back there. Yeah, sometimes we are. War is war. But I'm just saying, it's just these are in the cities. They destroy cities, infrastructure. Yeah, that's true. Some fights occur in the cities, but why don't they do it like, for instance, France did with Paris? Say, well, okay, this is an open city in the Second World War. Open city, that means you cannot do anything. Germans didn't do anything to Paris. Okay, but if you want, then you're also responsible for the destruction. You could have just said, we consider it open city, that's it. You can take it, but we're gonna fight you outside or whenever, army versus army. Why do we have to put the population in there and see who's stronger, my army or your army? Or you don't know, if you don't want to fight like that? Okay, I totally understand that because you know you are inferior to the Russian army. I understand, but then a little bit of responsibility. That's what I'm asking. So here, this guy's going to be trapped again. The U.S. think tank is right about that. That okay, for this little contingent of army of Ukrainians caught in Severodonetsk over there, trapped over there, you impaired your ability to easily cross the river. Now, just so you know, I'm 100% certain that the Ukrainians, 99% certain, Ukrainians would have blown up those bridges and blame the Russians, or even say we did it because of, that's how what do you do? What do you want to do? So make it harder for the other guys to invade more. That's logic. But so this guy said, you know what? Let's do it now. We trap them in, and we have more than we need in there. So we have a lot of things. We got the army over there that's going to be trapped. How many? I don't know. And then we see how we're going to cross over if we need to cross over. And maybe they need. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they will take care of stuff. So this is what it is. They're trapped over there. Azovstal plant number 2, Azot plant this time. We start on A again, and we still have the Azov battalion, or it's been decapitated in Mariupol, Azovstal. We'll find out. Nevertheless, they're advancing over there, and it seems like it's all over there, or it's going to be over anyway, because in this way, no supplies for you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.